Well, Mark, what about this then? You're looking forward to a trip to Wembley Stadium. You're a League One club. It's the stuff of dreams. You could be in Europe next season.
You never know. Football is a funny game like that, and obviously it's a great occasion for us as players and us as a club. We're looking forward to it, and hopefully we can make the most of the experience and get a positive result and a positive performance.
And for you personally as well, you started the season as backup, but you've emerged as the number one. That's quite a challenge to do that, because George is obviously a very talented young goalkeeper, but you know, there's real competition there, isn't there, between the teams?
Yeah, there is. I think the club's fortunate to have two goalkeepers that are vying for that first team spot, and it's obviously a positive step for the club that they've got that much confidence in the both of us that we can both play. And it's obviously been a tough season not being involved at the start, but I'm enjoying being back in the side.
And I think the run has coincided with your sort of spell in the team as well, largely, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's been a few of us that have got in the side at a similar time, and obviously the performances we set out a stall, and hopefully we can use that to our advantage. I think we've been defending really well, and the back line have been immense in that run.
Yeah. And obviously you go to Wembley to face a Premier League side, which, you know, on paper, you know, they should be the favourites. You'd expect that, but you've already claimed a few scalps along the way, so anything can happen.
Exactly. I think we've used the underdog story to our advantage, and we have gone to some big teams, a couple of Premiership teams, a couple of Championship teams, and we have been the underdog. But I think that suited our style of play. I think obviously it's a great occasion for the fans, and us as players, we're relishing that challenge as well, that the fans are going to put us under a bit of pressure, but hopefully they get behind us and we can turn that into a positive performance, which hopefully at the end of the day is a positive result. The fans obviously have been to Wembley a few times, and in the club's history I don't know if we've scored many goals, but this is an FA Cup tie. It's totally different than a playoff game. Hopefully we can use the FA Cup to our advantage.
Yeah, and the other way of looking at it is people often make a lot on stats and history and whatever else, but it's a different group of players. This is a different day, isn't it?
That's it. We're a total different side now with a total different manager, and the way we play, hopefully that sets up us to score goals, and we're going to try and do that.
Do you do your homework on the opposition? Will you have watched your whole City games on, obviously, Match of the Day, and you know, when they're live on Sky?
Obviously it helps them being a Premiership team, and there's a lot more coverage about them. But yeah, we do our homework, and anything that we can use for an advantage, we'll take that. Obviously, them being a Premiership team, they've got a lot of strengths and not many weaknesses, and they're in the Premiership for a reason. And I think they can score goals, and they defend really well. They've obviously got a good solid back line, and they haven't conceded many this year.
Part of you now thinking, let's just get it on, you know, the build-up, it's starting to, you know, play on your mind, and all the nerves start kicking in. You just want to get it done, get it on.
That's it. Obviously the media that surrounds it and that, but as footballers we just want to get out there and show what we can do.
But this is where you want to be, isn't it? You want to be having the media spotlight every week, because you don't want one-offs, so you want to take Sheffield United higher up the leagues and obviously ultimately into the Premier League. That's
ultimately our goal, is to progress higher up the league and up the divisions, and I think at the end of the day the media side will come with that. It's a positive step for the club anyway.
Just a final word then, what are the fans like when they stop you in the streets this week? Are they all wishing you well?
It's all positive. There's been no negative surrounding it, and I think everybody's excited, from players to staff to the fans. I think it's just a great positive attitude that we're going to go down there with.